that is going to turn on right now, isn't it? I have no idea if I am in focus or not. Let's hope for the best. Okay, so I'm going to start this off by telling you guys how my dumbass got quarantined. So in my infinite wisdom, I figured that I was going to order an intake for my girlfriend's car, the B8 S4. I don't actually know if I've had it on the channel before. I was going to install an intake, or I was going to buy an intake for her birthday, and the whole plan was that I was going to buy the intake. I was going to tell her that, oh no, I couldn't figure it out, I couldn't get it, or whatever, and it just wasn't going to happen. So then I was going to bring her car into the garage the night before her birthday, and I was going to make up some story about how I was going to clean it or something, just to kind of have, you know, something for her birthday. But then I was secretly going to go drive the 45 minutes or whatever down to the border. I was going to go pick it up. And then that night, after she goes to bed, I was going to come to the garage and I was going to install the intake. So then in the morning, the S4 being supercharged, the intake is extremely noticeable when you stomp on it. It's you'll see. Now, with the whole COVID-19 thing going on, there's tons of talk about not traveling unless it's absolutely essential. And everything from the Trudeau thing was basically saying, don't travel, don't fly. You know, everything to do with airports. I figured driving 45 minutes to the border was not going to put me in any kind of quarantine hazard, so I just drove there. There was basically no information when I got there that said that as soon as you cross the border, you have to go into a 14-day isolation until I got to the border. And then they immediately just asked why I was coming, and I said that I was picking up a part for my girlfriend's car for her birthday, which is tomorrow, but now it's not. At the time, it was the next day. And then they immediately told me to pull over so they could search the car. So now, while they were searching the car, the one officer there pulls me aside and he asks why I'm coming to the border, and I said that I was just picking up a present for my girlfriend because her birthday was the next day. And he asked if it was that critical that I pick it up, and I just said, well, I was just going to ride-ins. I wasn't actually like flying or going anywhere in the U.S. And he said, as soon as you cross the line, you're in the U.S. He was very bold about the way he said how I probably shouldn't have been there. And then they ended up letting me go, and everything was fine after that. I ended up going to ride-ins, picked up the package, drove all the way back. Everything was fine. Came to the Canadian side. They then again asked how long was I in the United States. Everything I said about 20 minutes. And then that's where the fun happened, when they gave me a piece of paper that says that I am forced into a 14-day isolation because I entered the US for 20 minutes. So now I'm like day 5 or whatever into this isolation thing. I don't know. I'm losing count. I haven't been outside in, approximately 5 days. So I decided that I'm going to start finishing some of the videos that I was making long before, and then I'm going to start off with this one because it's already done. Now I just have to film this segment to basically explain what happened and the whole backstory behind all of this, which gets so much more fun once I explain the whole eBay situation. So anyway, back in Canada, everything went according to plan. Got the package, coming back, except now the surprise is ruined because I have to tell my girlfriend why I am now quarantined. Awesome. That completely ruined my whole plan of secretly installing an intake when I just have no reason that I should have went to the border other than that. So then the interesting part happens when, I'll throw some screenshots on the screen here. When I ordered the intake, I was looking through all the listings. They were all roughly like $200 to $300 in that price range. Then I found one for $250 from this one seller. I don't remember their name. I'll put it up so you don't buy from them because it was an absolute nightmare. The seller was just an absolute asshole. So first off, I was buying the AWE intake for it, which is supposed to have like a carbon air box and everything. It's this whole kit. It's like $500 or something. And I found it for $250 on eBay, so I figured that was a really good deal. So I looked in the description just to make sure that it was actually legit, and it actually said that it was the full carbon fiber intake. Everything was there. They even had a picture of the carbon airbox cover and everything. So I was like, all right, this is legit. They have lots of good feedback. I'm going to buy it. So I bought it, and that was the one that I ended up buying. When I got it, it was not that one. And then when I messaged the seller about it, they then decided to be an asshole about it. I don't remember exactly along the lines of what it was. I'll throw up like a screenshot like over here or something, but it was something along the lines of like, the airbox cover cost more than your entire order or something. And it's like, okay, well, I just kind of figured this is a pretty good deal considering in the description you had listed all of the details of the carbon cover. You had a picture of the carbon cover, and even in the items listed, it said that it was included. So it was safe to assume that it was included. It was just blatant false advertising on their part. So then after some more looking around and everything, and then with the whole COVID-19 thing happening, I can't send it back because I ordered it to a US address. And in order to send it back, that means that I need the return shipping label from eBay, which takes a couple days. Then once I get that label, I have to drive back to the border. It's now closed. I can't go through. I have to go to the store that I picked it up at, which is also now closed. And then I have to send it out from there back to the person, and then also pay the import fees and everything that I had already paid that I don't get refunded on. So I end up losing money by sending it back. So I figured for the price difference, I'll just keep it, because the CTS one was only like $30 more. Comes from Canada. It doesn't have the airbox, but it does have a metal shield that goes around it, so it's a little bit better in terms of like the actual intake itself. It doesn't recycle any of the factory parts. So the CTS one was a little bit better of an intake, but she wanted aesthetics, so we decided to go for the carbon one. I decided to go for the carbon one, which we never ended up getting the carbon one, so we actually bought it for no reason at all. She has the AWE exhaust, so I mean, I guess, you know, brand fangirl, I guess, but I don't know. Anyway, this tangent has gone on for far too long. I basically ripped the seller a new asshole. I told them that it was complete false advertising, left negative feedback. They never contacted me. I guess they realized their mistake, and so that was pretty much that. So now we're just gonna dive directly into installing this, which my GoPro, I didn't realize that it wasn't recording at first, so I just kind of started recording while I was finding tools, so I didn't get the whole part where I was going through the box to show what was included, but it's essentially a filter. You get two small 3mm Allen head screws. Those are to attach the filter, which I'll show in the video. You get two clamps for the hose. You get the hose, and that's it. It's a really basic kit. It's really easy to install. The instructions on their website didn't really say what to do with this little bracket. It didn't give very clear instructions. So in the video, I kind of hope that I touched on that a little bit better. So if you're using this as some kind of guide to install your own AWE intake, then that segment will be helpful. But I don't know. That's pretty much all there is to this. It's really simple. Like, she could have installed it herself. I was just kind of helping out because I've done many of these before, so it was nothing for me. Took a couple seconds. I think like start to finish it was maybe 20 minutes to install it, and that was also trying to figure out where those two silver screws went, because it didn't really give you a good description in the write-up, and then the bracket was also very confusing because there's two different ones, one for the facelift and one for the non-facelift. Without further ado, let's get to installing the intake video. So we need a flathead screwdriver, and here, and now this hose has to come off. These ones have to come out. There we go. Yeah, it's just kind of hanging out there. All right, this should just come off.
Goodbye.
I'll be the Now this guy, it torques 25. This should just come off. There's your stocky boy.
It's too dirty.
It's fine. These things come off. Okay. Yeah, torque's 15. And whoever previously changed this is an asshole. Because there's supposed to be two. Oh. There's only one. There you go. That's for you. Present. I'll be this one.
Oh. It looks a dirt trail.
It's fine. The new. I can't get in. Aw, tuning.
I mean, I see it, but why are you saying off? Oh.
Aww.
It took me a minute.
Did it? It's like cute horsepower.
It took me a minute. Oh, it goes under my ugly one.
Yeah, that's why the carbon thing that we never got. Oh, so that's course, that's a different size. 3mm. Stay. Whatever asshole in Germany invented this goddamn air filter system is a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Ow. Are we in? Can't see. Nope, it fucking rotated again. Okay, think we're good. Don't even breathe. Fuck off. Okay, now it's on. Oh, what now?
What?
I don't know. Why the fuck doesn't this go in now? God damn it. What the hell? It has to go perfectly straight. There's those stupid metal clamps on each side. So, of course, it's not gonna go in. Ow, you fucker. Okay, Jesus hell. We're in. So now this goes back in. Make sure the screws are binding. We're just going by the force here. There we go. Now it lines up on the bottom. Now, if we had the carbon cover, oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. There we go. Get on there. Where'd that hose go? Okay. There we are. That's it. Just gotta figure out where that bracket goes. Fuel line bracket, as shown in figure 10. Okay. Install the fuel line bracket under the airbox lid bolt as shown in figure 11. Under the... what? Under the airbox lid bolt. It's saying it goes somewhere here.
I don't know.
But like, where? What bolt? Like, what? And what bracket is it showing? So this one. So this connects to the airbox somewhere. Right? No. Neither of these are the right bracket. Neither of these are right.
Yeah, but there's not even two.
Well, look at this is a right angle,
Oh, yeah.
straight down, and then a
it's
right
flat,
angle.
Yeah.
So this is the wrong way. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's just going on a zip tie. Where the hell is... oh wait, right there? Instructions unclear. These aren't supposed to come out, which is why I wasn't thinking this. But if you just keep going and force them up, then they actually thread out. So now, this guy. Okay, now I need one of these stupid zip tie things. Oh god. This is going to go in there. Zip. Uh-huh. I love these things. This is without a doubt my favorite tool.
Zip tie?
No, they're just so mini. They go like anywhere. Without a doubt. Favorite tool. Like a ninja.
rev it up. Do like fast kicks.
How do I turn this off? Can you disconnect your Bluetooth?
That doesn't even have load on it. Wait until I get to go for a drive in fucking 2 weeks because I'm in goddamn quarantine. Fuck!
So that was the S4 intake install. I hope you enjoyed. It's very short, sweet, to the point. It's really easy install and it sounds friggin' awesome. So I don't know, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.